Well, we're getting ready for another ride at just a local park this time. A lot of mountain bikers here. We're the only horse trailer here. Everybody else is either hiking, mountain biking. We saw a wedding group here getting their pictures taken. They could be having the wedding here for all I know. But we're just getting tacked up at the trailer. And then we'll head off for just a quick little ride. It's a beautiful day. Couldn't ask for nicer. 10 degrees cooler maybe, Eric, for ideal.
20?
Not 20 for me.
End of July, ain't got much.
We don't get any say in it any time of year, but for end of July, July 30th, it's not bad. When this is actually on YouTube, it's probably going to be October or November and cold, and we'll be wishing it was this one.
Yeah.
Let me show you a fun little hack. It's a horse hack. Eric taught it to me. I'm short and she's tall, so I don't know if you can see this little railing here. I'm just gonna ask Sister to step over it, just like if it was a log, and then just stay there. And then I'm just gonna step on the railing and get on her. That way I don't have to haul her up next to something and then she takes a step away from it or whatever. She just stays right there, and it's a super easy way to get on if you're short. So there is a lot going on in this campground right now. A lot of cars coming and going. I like to turn Sister's head around a few times, get her to pay attention to me. Maybe a little more than the goings on at camp. And I think I'll turn the camera so it's aimed down a little more this time. Maybe you can see more what's going on. First time we've been on in, oh geez, probably a good month. So, I don't know if you've watched any of our other videos where Sally didn't like a britchin after she got her tailbone broke, but this is her second ride with a britchin. She did pretty good last time. Hopefully, she just keeps on getting better. So this is just a little local park that we like to come to when we're just going to do a little day riding. And it's run by the, oh geez, I'm never going to think of it, Army Corps of Engineers. The Army Corps of Engineers take care of this place. It's not a state or federal park. And so they do a good job of keeping the trails cleared out and stuff. Like I said, there's a lot of mountain bikers here. And mountain bikers and horses don't always mix. So we usually pray before we ride. And when we're here, I like to include keep the horses calm and sure-footed and don't let them spook, because mountain bikers can sure spook you. A little brushy this first area. Oh, there's the wedding party over there. We'll try to go around them. Never been here when there's a wedding going on. That's a first. We've been here for prom pictures. We've been here for homecoming pictures. But never wedding pictures. Try to turn the camera so you can see them. They're all looking at us as we're all looking at them. That's funny. Alright, so just a nice little day ride, we hope. Okay, so I didn't want to photobomb the wedding party or interrupt them, so I turned the camera off, but all we did was walk through a little meadow. And we're not going to be in this little patch of woods too long, and we're going to come out to like a cinder road. It's what the Forest Service uses, or Army Corps of Engineers, or whoever. And The cinder road kind of, I don't know if it cuts the park in half or not, but if you can find the cinder road, if you ever come here, Farmdale in East Peoria, Illinois, if you ever get to the cinder road, well, you can usually find your way back. I'm horrible with directions. I've been here a million times, and I'm still just following Eric, lost every time, which shame on me. Holy cow, you would think I'd get it figured out, but I don't, because, you know, I figure he knows what he's doing. So I really should try to know where I'm at a little better. And I do when we're places where we don't know where we're at. I've got a GPS that I use. It's kind of like a Garmin, only a lot of hunters use it. And I use that, and I put little cookies down to mark where we've been, but it won't take you home. And then some parks that we go to have Gaia or Avenza. And there's a bunch of other maps, but those are the only two I think we've used. Oh, we've used Maprika before, too. And they're an actual map of the park, and you can see the trail or the path you want to take. And I'm still no good at those either, but a lot of people like them. And they do really well. I'm map challenged. We've been to Six Flags over Great America, Mid-America, I don't know. It's in St. Louis. And I've been given the map. I get lost there. To me, if it's on top of the map, that's north. Anything on the bottom is south. Doesn't matter which way you're holding the map. Top is north, bottom is south. And I get us lost pretty much every time I'm given the map. So, shocker, Eric doesn't give me the map very often. You should have seen us in the days before GPS when he would drive and I'd have the map.
Where do you want to go?
I'll go anywhere you want. We'll follow you. Okay. Well, I'd prefer not the... There's one hill that every time we go on it, I say, I don't want to do that again. I don't know where it is, but that one I would prefer not to do. So like I said, we see a lot of hikers out here. Morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, Eric stumbled on a good thing. I don't know if it's a well-known, another horse hack. I don't know if it's well-known or not. Maybe everybody knew it but me and him, and he just came, you know, thought of what everybody else had thought of. But anyway, when we see bicyclers or hikers, he always talks to them, not just to be polite, although he is a nice guy, but if you get them talking, A, they're calmer because they could be scared of the horses, but B, when the horses hear them talking, they know that's a person. They know that's the sound that people make, and that that's a person, and that they're probably not going to hurt them. Because otherwise, you're in the middle of the woods, and they could have big, tall backpacks on, and I don't know, the horses just don't seem to think they're people, which is weird. But if you get them talking, our horses tend to do better. A lot of people come here when it's hot and they play in this creek. We had a brand new horse here one time, new mule, I should say. And there was just like 20 or 30 little kids here screaming and splashing. I thought that mule was just gonna jump out of his skin. And we got through it, and I asked Eric how he did, and he said, well, it would have been a lot better if the whole preschool wasn't there, which kind of made me laugh. Nope, Sister doesn't love water, so we're just gonna walk around in this a little bit. See, good girl, that's not bad. And they've got this concrete slab here, which she will slip on every single time she goes up it. So we prefer to go up the side of it. Even though she's not wearing metal shoes, our mules go barefoot. She still slips on it because she's, you know, you're wet.